My name is Benjamin A. Onyango, an actor in Hollywood, and I'm in Nairobi to do a few things, but this week I'm the guest at SNAPPY 7 in Nairobi News. The second boy of 7 boys. You can imagine how my mom had a tough time. But you know, the other thing is, when you're talking about my humble beginnings, yeah, we all had chores. You know, I know how to cook. I can cook like I can cook up a storm. I had to learn how to do that because we had no girls, and they were tough days. And we ate the same thing every day except Saturday. Saturday, mother would throw you in chapos, and those were like, yes, you know, that's why I'm crazy about chapatis, you know, because that was the only time that we would break up this monotony of eating ugali na sukuma wiki every day. You know, so it was rough, you know, but we didn't notice that we were poor because we ate every time. So I have never really thought that we were poor or anything because we were a happy family. I've seen families that they look all together, but they're really dysfunctional. If I became like a really rich guy, so I'd start some kind of foundation, I would go back to Jericho. Not everywhere, just I'm gonna fix Jericho, only Jericho, because that's where I came from, you know. So I would bring back, you know, back in the days, okay, we looked, they said you in the ghetto, whatever, you're poor and all that stuff, but look at the difference. The city council would be there, I think it was every Friday or something like that, but once a week they would be there every day cleaning up. And they would mow the lawns, you know, the kiwanjas were nice and tidy and all that. Mitaros, because maji inaenda, steamer was there. Watoyo wakipigana fare, tena zimerudishwa the next day, you know. It was amazing, and that doesn't exist anymore. It's kind of sad. So if I, you know, knock on wood, if I become a rich man with a foundation, I have actor friends who don't make money in it, I'll just do that. And every single person who has grown up in Jericho will do your kazi, you know, what the council used to do that's not done anymore. Mimi kuna ile original kabisa, ile original kabisa, wengine wanasema na wewe Buddha amesema nini, unaona? Yes, I imagine as vitu zimechange. So the way we used to compose whatever, is because it makes sense. Looks my punch. Johnny, that's 5 bob because of kuna vidole tano hapo. Na huko zote kobole sijui hata sijui toka wapi. Ali, how did you even make it up? Breakfast, you know, kuvunjika. You know, from break, you know, fast, you know. Amenda kuvunjika, amenda kusosi, you know, those kind of things. So it's because it makes sense how you formed the shame. But nowadays, you must say, hey, when I'm had to relate with me once in. I was an extra for a long time. Did a lot of extra work, and then finally, and every time, I always tell this story because it's funny, but it's true. Because every time I went on a set, I would say, I speak Swahili. And it never worked for me, never ever worked. There's nothing, it's like, speak Swahili, so what, you know. Then one day on the set of the X-Files, it worked. And then I spoke to the first AD that I speak Swahili, and she didn't even say anything, she just went on her way. Then about 10 minutes later, she was looking for me, and I thought I was in trouble. So I was like, man, why did I open my big mouth? But guess what? Then she asked me, do you speak Swahili? I said, yes. Can you teach people on the set? Yes, definitely. So they bumped me from being an extra to a principal player, and for the next 3 days I was a principal. I taught everybody what to say in Swahili and all that stuff, and that's how I started. So then Tears of the Sun came, and then the rest of it, you know, just followed. But it wasn't an easy journey because Tears of the Sun, I didn't have an agent. My kids had agents. They are the ones I took to audition. And then my little girl became my agent. She started yapping. Hey, my dad also is an actor, or this and that. So when I came to pick her up, the casting director, she's huge, she's a big casting director. She was like, your daughter says that you act. I said, yes, I do. What have you done? Well, I've really done like 50 to 60 TV and movie stuff, whatever, but as an extra. Until last month, I did my first speaking role in the X-Files. And she's like, would you like to read for this role? And that's how I got Tears of the Sun. Then came God's Not Dead. And that opened a whole other avenue for me. Every single time I hear, oh, such and such a movie, big one, Invictus, and this and that, they're all going to South Africa. Why? You know, and we have the landscape, we have everything here, you know. So it's a sad situation, but I hope that things are going to change. And that's why I did my part by saying, okay, you know what, I'm going to have a TV series that I've written. And that's the reason I'm here, by the way. I did a TV series called The Wives. And I said, you know what, I was going to shoot it in LA, The Wives LA, but I said, no, I'm going to go to Kenya. The Wives is about a polygamist guy. I play that guy who has 5 wives, ranging from 50s to 40s, 30s to 20s. And then he makes the mistake. He claims he's getting the last wife. But it's a really young kid, 19 years of age, not underage, 19 years of age. And all hell breaks loose in the home that was steady and all that stuff. But the reason I wrote this, I did it on purpose, to kick up a conversation. And also to question the validity of polygamy in today's world. Is it really necessary? Should it even be encouraged? That's the reason. So it's been written in a satirical way. So it's funny, there's drama, people are going to be crying and all that stuff. You know, it's a very powerful piece. And so I did that to just look at the ramifications, good or bad, of polygamy. Look at Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style, you know that song? Gangnam Style. Well, that guy, that wasn't even a great song. I'm sorry. Gangnam Style, if you watch me, I'm a musician too. That wasn't a great song. I'm sorry. But the song made it. That was like a huge hit. So if he hadn't put it on YouTube, he would be nowhere. But he did. So yes, put your stuff out there because you never know who's watching. There are a lot of people who are making tons of money on YouTube and social media and all that stuff. Yes, put it out there because you don't have the money to have a distributor put your stuff on box office, whatever, you put it in the theaters. Nobody can afford that. Even I can't afford to put my thingy on or put it on theaters and release. I don't know how many theaters and all that stuff. You can't. It's expensive. So if you don't have that, but the other platforms are free, YouTube, social media, that's all free stuff. So kid, whoever you are, and acting is what you feel is your thing, or singing, or writing, whatever it is, follow your dream. Do not give up. The example I always give is me. If I stopped saying that I spoke Swahili on the 3rd time, or the 25th time, or the 30th time, I kept on going. 45th time, I think it was the 50th time or 55th time that it happened. If I'd given up at the 25, I wouldn't have gotten that X-Files role, which was my breakout role for me. Guys, keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep it busy, all right?